Hi guys, Patrick from Santa Barbara English. Today's video is a listening video and I'm going to talk about the word and. I hope you watched my introduction video about listening because I gave some information about the difference between spoken and written English, and today's video is going to continue that a little bit further, okay? Again, this is a listening video, so if you can't speak like this and you can't pronounce it this way, that's okay. This is for your listening. You should still practice this because when you practice saying things naturally, it'll help you understand things naturally. But you, as a student of English, you should always speak clearly, okay? Another quick point is, I know that this type of speaking, when we say gonna and wanna, it's not proper English. It's not professional English, but it is the way that people speak in daily life. So I'm trying to give you some advice to help you with your listening to understand daily life English. But I always recommend that you speak as clearly as possible, okay? So, um, we speak in groups of words, and I mentioned in the listening video that instead of blah 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 blah, English is very blah 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 blah, and we do that especially with the word and. Okay, so first of all, and is often pronounced mm. Okay, so we cut out the and we cut out the d. So and we just say mm. Okay, so if you have a sentence, it will rain today and tomorrow, we say it will rain today tomorrow. Now we don't usually pronounce the alone in the middle like that. We would usually connect it to the end of today or to the beginning of tomorrow. So it would look like this. It will rain today and tomorrow. Okay, so it will rain today and tomorrow. It's going to rain today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow. Okay, or it's going to rain today and tomorrow. It's going to rain today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow, today and tomorrow. Okay? So, me and my friend. What? Me and my friend. Me and. Okay? Me and. In my natural daily life, I will not say me and my friend. I won't pronounce and clearly like that. If somebody asks me a question, says, hey, who's coming to the barbecue? Oh, me and my friend. My friend and me. My friend and I. Me and my friend. Okay? Me and. Mom and dad. Mom and dad. Mom and. Mom and. Mom and dad. Mom and dad and my brother and my sister. Mom and dad. Mom and dad. Mom and dad. Okay? Again and again. Again and again. Again and again and again. Okay? Again and again and again. This one and that one. This one and that one. So I have two pens. I like this one and that one. I like this one and that one. I like these ones and those ones. I like those ones and these ones. This one and that one and this one and that one and this one and that one and this one. Okay? So one and that one and this one and. Okay? Better and better. I hope with these listening lessons your listening is getting better and better. It should be getting better and better and better. Not worse and worse. Okay, worse and worse and worse. Better and better and better. Worse and worse and worse. Worsen. Okay. More and more. Okay. This city is getting more and more expensive. More and more. Okay. More and more helpful. More and more beautiful. Okay. Bigger and bigger. More and more expensive. On and off. Okay. So this is on and off. There's a difference between on off and on and off. Okay, so I'm not saying on off, on off, on and off, on and off and on and off. Okay, on and off is also a phrase. So we use this when you're doing something for a while and then you don't do it for a while and then you do it for a while. So for example, I've been playing guitar for about 10 years and I practiced for a few years, but then I stopped playing for a few years, but then I practiced again for a while, but then I stopped for a while. So if you say, Patrick, how long have you been playing guitar? On and off for about 10 years. On and off for like 10 years. Off and on for like 10 years. You can say on and off or off and on. You can use that for like dating also. So my friends, they were dating when they were in high school, but then they broke up, but then they started dating again in college, and then they broke up, and then they got back together. So I would say they've been dating on and off for 5 years. Okay? So you can see I'm using it to connect words on and off, and I'm using it to connect sentence. And then they got back together, and then they broke up, and then. Okay? I like this one, and then it broke, so I got that one, and then that one broke, and then. So this is all throughout our spoken English in every conversation for the rest of your life. Okay? Here and there. So here and there. Where did you learn Japanese, Patrick? I learned here and there. Like, I learned in university for 1 year, and then I studied by myself for a year, and then I went to Japan, and I just learned there. Okay? So here and there. Kind of like, まあ、あっちもとかこっちもどこもいろいろな場所でね。Here and there. Okay? Make your own. Okay? I could make this list for 20 pages long, but I don't want the video to be too long. So, me and my friend, you and me and you, think of any pair that you naturally use in your daily life and just practice it, okay? So if you have like Monday and Tuesday, just go through that. Monday and Tuesday, Tuesday and Wednesday, Wednesday and Thursday, January and February, February and March, March and April, and just try to make it with that natural n sound, okay? Think of any pair that you have in the house, like table and chairs, or salt and pepper, or knife and fork, today and tomorrow. Anything that's going to be a natural pair in your language is going to be a natural pair in English. And just try it with this n, okay? And practice, okay? Don't study all day. Remember, practice. This is going to be a short video so that you can go, you don't need the paper, throw it away, and just practice this and that and this, me and him and me and my friends and I. Just practice it, okay? And that practicing will really help your listening when other people are saying again and again and again. Your brain will think, oh yeah, again and again and again. That's a group of words. Like, your brain will see that as one group. Okay? Next, we also use this for couples. Okay? So if you have a pair of people or a married group or two friends or some housemates. So for example, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I usually pronounce Mr. and Mrs. like Mr. and Mrs. Just Mr. and Mr. and Mr. and Mrs. So Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Mr. and Mrs. Tanaka, Mr. and Mrs. Suzuki, Mr. and Mrs. Evans, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. It's just Mr. and Mrs. We just push it together. Okay? Or if you have friends that are dating or they're married, you could say John and Mary is John and Mary. Okay? Mary and John. Hey, let's invite John and Mary. Where's John and Mary? Where's Jack and Jill? Where's dare dare and dare dare? Okay? So we often use that for couples, right? And it could be friends. For example, Kevin and Alfred, they're two of my friends in Santa Barbara. If I say, tomorrow I'm going hiking with Kevin and Alfred, or Alfred and Kevin and I are going hiking. Kevin and Alfred and I, me and Kevin and Alfred, any way that you want, just with that n in between. Okay? Okay. Next, so we also use this pronunciation when joining sentences. So I was saying, and then, and then, and then. Let me give you some examples here. So call me and let me know. I would say call me and let me know. So let me know, I would pronounce let me know. Okay? Now for these sentences, I'm going to say them natural. In some of my future videos, I'm going to explain going to, gonna, want to, wanna, and some of these other things that I'm doing. But for now, I want to read the whole sentence naturally because it feels very strange to say, call me and let me know. It should be, call me and let me know. Yeah? Call me and let me know. Yeah, call me and let me know. Call me and let me know. Okay? Let me know is let me know. Okay? I'm gonna go home and watch a movie. Okay? So I'm gonna go home and watch a movie. Watch a. I'm gonna go home and watch a movie. I'm gonna go home and watch a movie. I'm gonna go home and watch a movie. I'm gonna go home and watch a movie and take a shower and go to bed. Blah 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 and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Okay? That's very different than if you said, I am going to go home and blah 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 blah. Boom, right? We don't say ando. We don't pronounce it like that. Okay. We have to take the bus and then walk. Is it far? Not too far, but we have to take the bus and then walk for like 5 minutes and then it's right there. And then. Okay. It's very lazy pronunciation, but this is how people talk, okay? I'm going to take a shower and go to bed, okay? So I'm gonna take a shower, go to bed. Go to, go to. Okay, so I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed. I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed. Okay, and go to bed. What's your schedule? Let's see. Today's Friday, so I work today and then I'm free all weekend. Yeah, I work today and then I'm free all weekend. And then I work today and then I'm free all weekend, or I work today and then I'm free all weekend. So I'm putting the at the end of the first part or at the beginning of the second part. It depends on how you're talking. If you're making a list, you might say, I'm going to work today and then I'm off tomorrow. And then Sunday, I don't know. And then Monday, I'm going out with my friends. You might start each sentence with it just to sort of connect it. Okay? Oh, you went home and you forgot to call me. You went home and you forgot to call me. Okay? I'm going to stop by my mom and dad's and then go home. What are you doing? I'm going to stop by my mom and dad's and then go home. Okay? I'm going to stop by my mom and dad's and then go home. So you can do this several times in a sentence to have a group, mom and dad, and then to join the next sentence, and maybe there's a group there, and it can be, I'm going to go to my mom and dad's and then go home, and then again and again and again and again and again and again. Okay, so that is the and. Now, practice it, make your own, any two things in a row, and try to get used to listening for things as they sound like that, okay? Try to get away from this katakana type of thinking where you're focusing on the and you're focusing on the duh, because we usually don't say that, okay? If I'm speaking very clearly, like in my videos, I try to speak clearly and I try to separate the words, I would probably say today and tomorrow. But in my daily life, yeah, today and tomorrow. Okay, so please like the video, please subscribe, please share. If you have any friends that are learning English, I would appreciate it if you could send them the video and maybe this could help with their English. Thanks guys, take care.